Strive to answer the unanswerable. The choice is made. We are here.
Hey guys, me again, you know who I am, and as you can hear, I'm still a bit sick, but my voice has come back to me, so I can make a video now. So today I'm going to be showing off my amp. I'm going to be telling you what parts I have, and I'm going to be showing you what this does against, you know, normal sentients, say the normal enemies, and I'm also going to show you this against the Terrorless because it's about to turn night in the Plains of Eidolon. So let's start things off. Let's grab some level 30. Just sentience, and I'll show you what this does. So I have, for the primary fire on my amp, I have the tier 3 burst grenade launcher. As you can see, though it's a little hard to shoot at long distances because it's very, very hard to see the arc because of this damn fucking ramen noodle effect. But whatever, I think it's kind of funny anyways. Now for the secondary, I have the railgun. For my secondary, it has a bit of an AoE, but it does really high damage, and it makes up for the range problem I have on my primary fire. And I really don't want that ball shocking him. And of course, I have the quick recharge brace, so before I'm even able to fire this thing again, it starts to recharge a bit, but obviously, if I just move away for an attack, say I'm shooting it, say this is the fucking Eidolon. This is a fucking super Eidolon, right? And I'm just shooting away, and then just evade for an attack. Hey, it's already back now. Oh, I'm shooting the sentience. Alright, well, let's get into it. So, does quite a bit of damage, a decent amount of damage to sentience, crits and everything. But as you can see there's a bit of a bullet attractor, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that's caused. I think that's supposed like the bug perk for Xeneric. I think it's supposed to be for Xeneric, but I don't actually have that perk unlocked in Xeneric, so I don't know. As you can see, does decent amount of damage and gives me a bullet tractor, which is really, really good for taking down the terrorists. And you can see, because of the splash damage, it's hitting multiple times. Alright. Let's just finish off this battle. It's also seeming to be disarming these guys as well, which is something interesting to note. Now, of course, I have my railgun, which does quite a bit more single target damage. Now, these guys seem to fucking explode when I kill them with that, but yep, there it is. I don't understand why that happens. They suicide. I combine my parts in a way that they sort of make up for each other's weaknesses. So this is a grenade launcher. It doesn't shoot straight. So I decided to take the secondary, or the scaffold that shoots straight, which would be the sniper rifle. And that's sort of what I took how I built my amp with that in mind. So, yeah. Of course, there is the tier 3 scaffold, which doesn't, it's like a symmetric beam. It actually goes pretty far, but it locks on to the enemy, and it doesn't do as much damage it does less damage than the moat amp. But apparently there's bugged right now and it has infinite ammo. So obviously if that ever gets nerfed, that's gonna become absolutely worthless. Because something that does less damage than the moat amp is obviously not ideal, regardless of how efficient it is. Because before all the prisms got buffed, they did. I honestly want to say they did similar damage to the moat amp, just some hit more than once. For instance, like my grenade launcher, and they basically some of them were more efficient than others, like costing more or less energy per shot or whatnot. Now that they have all been buffed, they definitely stand out a bit more from each other. And this does do self-damage, but it used to do 10 self-damage per grenade. But they nerfed it, and it only does 1 damage per grenade, as you can see. And I don't know why they made that change. I think the self-damage was perfectly reasonable for something that does over almost 6,000 damage, not including crits. So... Alright then. Alright, let's test this again. Let's bring up some Corpus. Let's bring up some Grenier. So these are considered reasonably tough enemies in these factions here. Alright, simulate. There we go. Oh, let me change the direction of that ball here, and hopefully that goes away. Yep, there we go. Okay. So, again, shields. It fucking evaporates them. As you can see. But it does dick all against armor, which is hilarious. But the railgun has a lot better luck with armor. Now, there is one interaction with Banshee, in particular, that is very, very interesting. With these sort of amps, alright? Alright, so we have Banshee here, we have a Resonance build, and let's just put some spots on them. Alright, let's jump out of here, and let's just... That did a fuck ton of damage, as you can see. I did about over 100k, and if I use my grenade launcher, oh, goodbye. So maybe if you're trying to like leveling your amp and you need like say a really good damage buff, I think Banshee is easily your best bet. Now I'm gonna go show you what this is like against the Terror List. All right, so we're out here in the plains right now, and the Terror List is right over here. So I'm gonna finally show you what the performance is like against this Terror List. Now he's here. Let's check out the damage here on, and you can see. That's quite a bit of damage, even for, like, say, crits and stuff. Like 400 for crit if I'm getting it in the bullet attractor. That's, energy up here. And, we're getting good stuff. Compared to, say, the Moat Amp. And the thing is, even before the, all the prisms were buffed recently, the prisms basically did all of them did the same damage as say the Moat Amp. It's just that they were some of them were more efficient than others, and I feel like this is easily the most efficient one you can grab right now. I mean, the second one, the tier 2 amp, does obviously more damage, but you can see I'm not doing too bad damage against the shield. In fact, the shield is halfway gone, and we've only been doing this for like a couple seconds here. Alright. Oh, I'm super dead. Alright. And of course I can shoot him with my railgun. That's how much damage that does. So if I'm super far away. And punch through, if you want to do like, the punch through is also pretty helpful against doing extra damage, just because you can say, it could sort of go through some of his limbs, multiple limbs, and hit him multiple times, which is very, very nice. And as you can see, the shield is almost down. Oh, he's gonna use the bitch slap. Oh. And you see, in no time at all, the shield is completely gone from my primary fire. Now, I don't really have a decent weapon for taking his stuff down, because none of my stuff has radiation damage on it. As I'm using the gas Lanka here. But that was just to show you that Tier 3 amp is not too bad, and it's very, very efficient. I don't think it does nearly as much damage as, say, the second tier amp. But it's extremely efficient. What the fuck is wrong with the Terror List? He's stuck. Hold on. Is he just frozen there? Give him a fucking reflex test here. Alright, well, fucking Terror List is frozen. He doesn't know what the hell to do. Well, quickly before this video ends, I forgot to show you what this is like against Vombalus, which are those little guys. So let's go find some real fast. A lot of them hang out by the Terror List. And you can see, Terror List shield does not recharge, if you guys were wondering. but he does have an attack that can recharge it. Okay, there's the Fomulus right there. And the Railgun, honestly, makes short work of both his first and second form. As you can see, it one-shots his first and second form, and then another shot will take care of him, take him out of that invincibility. Now, the grenade launcher is way, way harder to use against these guys, because it's hard to get the AoE correct. And honestly, you probably just be hitting yourself a lot of the time. Alright, you can see. Arc is kind of hard to compensate for. Which is... But if you get direct hits, super, super strong. But Terrorless is wiping me out again. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.